All right. The first thing I need to do here is check my sound. So I'm just going to say a few things. Baldwin case dismissed. Israel bomb safe zone kills 100 plus people. Sanders shows ass. Yep, those are some of the headlines we're going to be covering. Let me make sure that we're sounding okay here. Yeah. The ad. Okay. Wow. Okay, the sound is perfecto mundo. Michael Haskey, what's up? How do you like my sound, huh? And how do you like the lighting? Yeah, guys, I adjusted the lighting. I was able to get in the aperture settings after I rebooted the computer because I was having a problem. Everything looked dark, But hopefully you can hear and see everything. Michael Haskey, hopefully you will be interacting with me and keeping the chat bubbly and lively. And Michael Haskey Skeeterby. We like a nice Michael Haskey Skeeterby chat, since that's who's here. Also, I've found a way to raise my arm up using this clip because I'm a freaking genius. So I wanted my arm up a little higher. This thing only goes up so high, and when it's in its highest, Edwin, when it's in its highest position, Bitcoin is of the chain. Artie, really? Let's look at Bitcoin. Let me pull that up. Coin market cap. Okay, let me see. Ooh, I'm getting some of the little herky jerkies. Herky jerkies, dude. What's that all about? Dude, is that coming through on the live? Oh boy. Uh-oh. Stuttering. We don't want that. Okay, it does that with this camera sometimes. So, I'll keep my eye on that jumping around, jumpy shit. Maybe if I close the software that's running the way I adjusted the stuff with. Let me just see if we get any more stuttering here. The visual stuttering actually is not such a bad thing compared to the audio yesterday. All right, let's look at the Bitcoin. He says it's off the chain. One of you wonderful people. 58.4. Yes, we are at 58.4. Whoa, that's weird that it's putting that up there like that. Okay, we'll move this over here. Put that right there. I wouldn't say that 58.4 is off the chain, but it is of the chain, of the blockchain. Speaking of blockchain, I'm running a node. Not yet, but I mean, it's catching up, and I have it off now while I'm broadcasting, so we get a better show. But once the show's over and I turn the computer off, I'm going to turn my node back on and let it keep downloading the fucking blockchain. Anybody who's ever done a node before, you guys know what I'm talking about. Anybody that wants to learn about it, it's really easy to actually mine Bitcoin. I thought it was a lot more complicated, but I don't think it is. I think it's like super easy and dumb. Have any of you actually done it? You guys remember that guy that got a tattoo? Not Josh, but Eddie. You remember Eddie? Eddie got a tattoo of me, Trendy Asdaber's tat. And then I hadn't seen him as often as I wished. He's kind of fallen off the Twitter, the trendy sphere, I should say. But I remember him saying he was going to get into Bitcoin mining. He was looking at getting a whole system set up, and I don't know if he ever did that or not. But I'm assuming none of you really ever got into it. Mining doesn't make out decent. It does tiny little fractions, I don't know. I'm going to have to look at it. I guess you just get tiny little bits of Bitcoin for doing it. But I'm just kind of curious to see if I can just add a little bit, just by running a node, because I've got this computer sitting here and sometimes we're not using the internet. here. So we've got all this. Whoa, that's a chopper. That thing was shaking the roof there for a second. We've got a metal roof, and sometimes, man, it picks up harmonic frequencies like that, and it's like boom, 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 boom. You can fucking hear them things coming through. I know nothing about the mining. Well, it's as simple as getting a PC that you're not using, if you've got a computer that you don't use, a laptop or whatever, and getting the software and just downloading the software, and then you download the blockchain to the hard drive, and you can limit that amount like down to 2 gigabytes. So you want to make sure you've got enough space on a drive to do this. I've got 1 terabyte drive sitting in that, so I had plenty of room. It requires 600 gigabytes if you download the entire blockchain, which is what I'm doing. So that takes several days. So because you're downloading it from different peers. So it's like, remember peer-to-peer? Remember that? Well, that's how it does it. It's going peer-to-peer, computer to computer, node to node. It's really cool. So I'm working on that, which would be cool. Also, I cut my hair yesterday. I hope you guys like it. Not a bad cut, huh? Not bad with, one arm, I would say. And what else? I got my Kathathi. I got my old fuck you shirt on. I got my engagement ring back. Yay. So I dropped a diamond out of it. I told you guys the story. And I found the diamond. And I took it to my jeweler down the street. He charged me $50. Put the diamond back in and seat all the other diamonds. He says 2 of the other diamonds were loose in there. So he reseated everything and made it nice and tight. He said to me, man, you've been abusing that ring. Well, okay. It's my wedding ring, so it doesn't come off my finger, right? And I do stuff. What am I supposed to do, man? I'm outside doing stuff. I'm working on things. The ring doesn't come off, so it gets hit, and brushes up against things and whatnot. Is that a toilet in the back? Yeah, it is. I was thinking about that. I was like, this door should probably be closed because that's a bathroom right there. So I was like, yeah, no one has to sit there and look at a toilet while I'm live. And I forgot to close the door. But thanks for reminding me, Artie. Yeah, that's a bathroom. Oh, there's another bathroom right here. Would you look at the fresh trim on the guy? Would just have a look at that. J-Bo, what's up, buddy? J-Bo, I'm so glad you're coming back to the show, man. I miss my Australian brothers. You guys were so hardcore, and I loved you guys so much. And then you just fell off. And I know you got lives and things going on. I was just sad that I kind of lost touch with y'all. And every once in a while, I would see your tweets, your tombstone tweets on Twitter. But that was it, man. And now I never saw you in the show anymore. So I was kind of sad about that. I should also, just a couple things here. I should get rid of these shoes. I like everything to look nice and clean, man. I'm just going to take the shoes and put them here. And this cable right here. I'm going to fix this cable. Yeah, that looks nicer. Make everything look nice and clean that way. So, let's talk about the news stories in the title. The first one is, first, let's cover this. Dusty, one of my favorite podcasters, he got a week ban for playing some Al Jazeera footage of a bomb. Israel bombed some soccer game, a school, and killed a bunch of people. And Dusty shared the video, and YouTube gave him a strike. I guess Al Jazeera pulled the strike on him, which I have no idea why they would do that. They're a news agency. No news should be restricted. And if you're the agency putting it out there and you only want people to watch your news on your program, you shouldn't have a news program, period. News is for everybody. It should be available to everybody free of charge. You turn on the television, you got a whole bunch of different news stations to choose from. Pick one. You don't like that one, go to another one, whatever. these guys at Al Jazeera who thought that that was a good idea to copyright strike Dusty Smith for playing one of their videos of a war that's going on in Israel. Let me tell you something, Al Jazeera. I have defended you unconditionally for years. And when you have carried your narrative, I've conveniently looked the other way for you. And now let me tell you this. You just went after my friend. Okay? So fuck you. You better fix your shit. And if you want to keep me as an advocate, you better not copyright strike people ever again for sharing fucking news that came off your service. Okay? So right now, pretty fucking angry with Al Jazeera, who have always fucking supported. Don't go after fucking podcasters for amplifying your fucking voices. All right? So, good news in all this. YouTube screwed up the strike system, and the strike didn't go down on his channel, and Dusty was able to live stream anyway. So, fuck YouTube, and fuck Al Jazeera, and fuck copyright striking cunt motherfuckers, and fuck the goddamn copyright agency. And copyright in general is fucking stupid. Fuck it all. I mean, how could you fucking shoot yourself in the foot any worse than restricting information? You know, and music and all that shit, it drives me fucking crazy. Someone hears a song that someone else wrote, oh, you know, I don't know, was that your content? No. Well, who was the band? It was so-and-so. Oh, well, I'm going to go look them up. I'm going to go watch them live. I'm going to go download some of their music. I'm going to watch a live presentation of them. They're going to end up getting money because you fucking shared some of their precious copyrighted material and you amplified their voice and you made it possible for more people to give them money. But no, we want to shoot ourselves in the foot. We don't want anybody sharing extra stuff because God forbid Don Henley's Eagles songs get heard on other platforms besides the ones that are fucking paying him to listen to fucking Eagles songs. Am I right? Because of that ring, and many have been saved because of that ring. Really? Glad I've got the time to catch shows and stick around. I actually just got married myself. J-Bone! When did you get married? Congratulations, brother. Right on, man. When did you guys get married? That is fucking awesome. Congratulations, bro. Holy shit. We're going to have to do a dab. So, that was Dusty. Right? We want to talk about that. And also, Alec Baldwin's case got dismissed. Now, is he guilty? Fuck yeah, he's guilty. Look, I don't care who you are or what the circumstances are, even if you are in a movie, you know, and you're playing a role in whatever, you don't take a gun and point at somebody, period. You don't ever fucking do that. And let me tell you something. If you do that, if you take a gun and you point at somebody, you should go to fucking prison unless the point was to kill them because there was a situation, you know, and you were using it for defense or whatever. You were protecting your home. That's different. You just pick up a gun and start waving it around and pointing it at people and gesturing with it, you know, and doing unsafe shit. Anybody who handles a gun unsafely like that, I don't care. You know, I see motherfuckers all the time at gun stores. They'll pick up a gun and, you know, it just goes across. There's 20 people standing there and the muzzle is pointing at all 20 people as they pull the gun. There is no fucking thought process going on in any of these motherfuckers. I'm saying all those cunts should go to fucking jail for not knowing it. You need to know how to carry a fucking gun. And if you don't know how to do it safely, you shouldn't be allowed to fucking carry one, period. You know, I'm fucking sick of motherfuckers waving guns around like Alec Baldwin, acting like, you know, oh, it's a fake gun or I'm on a movie set or whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter. You should never take those and point them at anybody. You know, even when they're filming a movie, most movies, the people aren't really pointing the guns at anybody when they're on camera firing a gun. There's not really someone over there standing there being their target. You know, there's no need to fucking point guns at people, pretend or otherwise, unless you are there to fucking kill a motherfucker. You know, which in that case, I totally understand. June, same girl I've been here 14 years. Couldn't be happier. Right on. You guys tied the knot. Nice. It's great. Give me just a second here, guys. Excellent. Okay. I'm finally felon free. I've been pardoned for smoking. Artie, we call it cannabis. We don't call it weed. And I'm going to tell you why we don't call it weed. Okay? When you call it weed, you're saying that cannabis has no use. Artie, if cannabis had no use, why would you be caught smoking it? What are you using it for then if it's got no use? We don't call it weed, Artie, okay? We call it cannabis. We don't call it marijuana. We don't call it pot. We don't call it dope. We definitely don't call it reefer. We call it cannabis. Artie, I got to make sure we're on the same page here. It's really not cool that you just called it weed. Not cool at all. I'm taking offense to you calling my cannabis weed. I take offense anytime somebody says that my cannabis has no use. When you say my cannabis is useless, it offends me. No, Skeeter, it's not awesome. He called cannabis weed. That's not awesome, Skeeter. Artie's just sitting there. He's not going to answer me. Cannabis. Oh, thank you, Artie. Wow, growth. That's good. There you go. I'm like, Artie's not even going to. Artie's just sitting there. He's not even going to fucking talk to me. He's like, no, I got to spell. How do you spell cannabis? There you go. Hey, you don't owe me an apology. You owe cannabis an apology. I'm not cannabis. You said cannabis was useless. You need to apologize to cannabis. And you know how you apologize to cannabis? By calling it cannabis and then smoking it and calling it cannabis again. That's how you apologize. Weed, a plant you throw away. Yeah, a useless plant. A plant with no use. That's a weed. Don't call my cannabis weed. No. No, don't you fucking mischaracterize something beautiful and amazing like cannabis. And I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm just saying people in general. These motherfuckers like Nancy Grace and fucking cunts like these fucking stupid fucking cunts like John Morgan here in the state of Florida. He's a lawyer. He keeps calling it marijuana because he's a racist cunt. I told him it's a racist word, and he's like, that's what the only word people know it by. Nobody knows the word cannabis. I'm like, no, you're just not familiar with it because you're a fucking cunt moron. Fuck you. I'm so staunch on using the term cannabis now. You've instilled that in me over the years of watching you, Nay. I love it. Love telling people why. J-Bone, it starts the conversation. I meant his pardon. I know what you meant, but you were responding to him saying the word weed, Michael. And you didn't say, hey, man, you called it weed. See? Instead, you just said awesome. Okay. I know what you meant. But I want you to be more aware next time, Michael. But yes, it is awesome that you are felon free and that you've been pardoned for smoking cannabis in, I don't know. I mean, Idaho. I'm a hoe. All right, let's get to the smoking section, please. I'm a little wound up, as you can tell. So let's unwind. Heating the state of they don't know. Bit like the state of Australia. Bro, there's just, Joe Biden tried to float, oh, we're going to legalize cannabis. We're going to take it off Schedule 1, blah, blah, blah. Still on Schedule 1. Yeah, still on Schedule 1. They haven't done dick about that yet. Hilarious, right? No law regarding cannabis. Everybody cheers. So tasty and delicious. All right, next news story. Hey, man, Israel once again, those rascals, Israel. Yeah, they told all the Palestinians to go to a safe zone, and then they bombed the safe zone. Again, they keep doing this repeatedly. And every single one of you should be completely against what Israel is doing. Every single one of you. None of you should say and ever agree to Israel has a right to defend itself. Never again should you ever agree to that. You know what? Gazans have a right to defend themselves. And you know what I shared on Twitter today? Oh, it's fucking beautiful. It's a video of this guy cowering inside a bombed out Gazan building. And there's a fucking Israeli tank, IDF, outside, trying to hunt people down, innocent civilians, and they fucking blow the fucking tank to smithereens. It's the most beautiful fucking thing I've ever seen. There were fucking IDF soldiers in there, and they got cooked like fucking biscuits, and it was so fucking sweet, and it made me so happy, and it brought so much joy to my life that I went ahead. Not only did I share that video on my Twitter, I also shared it on Facebook, and fuck everybody on Facebook. Fuck all the Facebook cunts out there. Fuck all of you fucking Israel supporting fucking Facebook cunts. Fuck Mark Zuckerberg, fuck Israel, and fuck you for using that shit service. In fact, I'm live over there right now. Let's kill it. Fuck all those. I'm turning off everything. All of the YouTube, the Facebook, it's all shutting down right now. You need to come to Rumble. It's at Nay's Garden on Rumble. Download the app and quit missing out on great content and great shows.